I'd like to introduce you to the new Heinz Keystone Automatic Dispenser, an option that enhances the safety to your guest by eliminating the need to touch a handle to dispense your favorite condiments or sauces. In this video, we'll cover the installation and setup, whether you're starting with a new dispenser or retrofitting one of your existing dispensers. The procedures will be the same. We'll begin by preparing the lid. First, we'll remove the contents from the box, which include a quick start guide, a power supply packaged separately, and the lid itself. You'll want to position the dispenser close to where you'll be using it in the serving area. The power supply comes with a 60-inch cord, so you'll want to be within 60 inches of your plug. If you are going to gang multiple units together, you can use a power strip. Each dispenser pulls 2 amps of power, so in a 15 amp circuit you could plug in 7 dispensers. If routing your cord from below, first plug your unit in, and you'll route the connector up through the counter so you can plug it into the lid. Now we'll make the power connection to the lid. Keep in mind that the lid comes pre-assembled with the power cord already attached. This procedure is if you'd have to pull the power cord out to route it through an opening in your counter for under-counter installation of your power source. So first we're going to push the power cord through the opening in the back of the lid, and you'll pull that up till the strain relief that you removed earlier is aligned with the hole, and you'll simply take your thumbs, apply some pressure in that, and you hear it snap into place. Next, you take the power from the power supply and you plug it into the inlet, which is located on the back of the board there. And that also just snaps in place. You have a nice secure connection to your lid so you can't pull it out. Do keep in mind that the lid assembly has a safety switch, so it will only work when you snap it in place on the dispenser base. So you can't have an accidental activation without it on the base. Next, we're going to assemble the pump. To begin with, you want to make sure all your components have been washed, rinsed, and sanitized according to your local health code. To begin, insert the dome into the pump housing with a short tab pointing towards the top. You take the locking ring and you slide it over the dome and twist it clockwise until it secures itself. Then you take the nozzle and you turn down the rim inside out to make it easier to insert into the discharge tube. So you insert that into the discharge tube with the tab facing towards the back, and you roll that rim that you pulled back over it to secure it into place. Finally, you take the inlet valve, insert it into the bottom of the discharge tube, and stretch the tabs over the pegs to secure that in place. Your pump is now assembled and ready for use. We're now ready to connect the pump to the pouch. To begin with, lay your pouch flat on the counter with the little circles around the white fitment pointing up. The back of the fitment also has a foot to it, so you can't pierce through the pouch when you push the pump into it. So don't worry about being over aggressive. To begin with, take the sharp connector at the end of the pump, align it over the fitment, and press firmly to snap into the fitment. You'll know you're connected when you can lift up and the pump doesn't separate. Next step is to prime the pump, where you just pull the pump forward and put your thumbs into the dome until product flows into it. With thicker products like Mayo or Relish, you might need to put a little extra pressure on the pump to help product flow into the pump. Keep priming until the discharge tube is nearly full. And next steps are we're ready to put it into the dispenser. Next, we're going to insert the pump in the pouch into the dispenser. When doing that, we want to make sure the rails on the front of the pump align with the tracks on either side of the dispenser. So first off, lift the pump and the pouch together And you might find it helpful to rest on the top of the dispenser as you're working it down. Then simply slowly lower the pouch and the pump into the dispenser, making sure to align the pump into those tracks. You'll know you're aligned when you can pull on the pump and it stays in place. Final step is then to take the lid and snap it on the dispenser. You just want to go down evenly so you snap the front and the back together, and as you push you'll hear it snap into place. You want to make sure that the cord is aligned and doesn't get pinched in the unit, and that it snaps in the back. You'll hear an audible click. Now you're ready to dispense product. The Keystone Automatic Dispenser is designed to dispense a half fluid ounce per activation. The activation zone is between 1 and 5 inches above the lid. To dispense product, you simply put your food item or souffle cup under the nozzle, and you put your hand into the dispense zone. If the customer needs a second portion, they just put their hand in again, and it's ready to go. The dispenser is also designed not to activate when you're in contact with the sensor. So if you need to clean or sanitize, you can simply wipe over the lid and not worry about product getting on the counter. Thanks for watching the video. We know you're going to be happy with the Heinz Keystone Automatic Dispenser. If you have any questions, please consult your manual or the Quick Start Guide, or you can contact Heinz Dispensing Solutions at 855-57-HEINZ.